Hello, boys and girls. Welcome to the Ministry of Education and Partners COVID-19 Teaching by Radio program. The Ministry of Education and Partners COVID-19 Teaching by Radio program is a 30-minute radio intervention support program that is meant to provide continuous instruction to keep you academically engaged during this stay-at-home period, as well as preparing you, our 6th, 9th, and 12th graders for the pending Liberia Primary School Certificate Exam, Liberia Junior High School Certificate Exam, and West Africa Senior Secondary Certificate Exam when the time comes. Also, in addition to this academic support, the program is meant to provide psychosocial support for learners, teachers, and parents, and also tips on how you as parents and teachers can provide support to your students and children at home. Now, let's join our teacher for today's lesson.
Hello students, we are teachers Crumble T.K. Solomon
and Mr. Aaron T. Bala
of Rising Academies. This is the Rising Youth Movement Partnership for the Ministry of Education COVID-19 Teaching by Radio program. Our lesson today is Language Arts for the students of grade 3 and 4, and the topic is Natural Resources. While we listen to these COVID-19 health tips, please take out your pencil, pen, and copybook and get ready for today's lesson.
Let's fight Corona.
Coronavirus is spread via droplets. When the person coughs or sneezes, the droplets land on surfaces and are picked up on the hands of others and spread further. People catch the virus when they touch their infected hands to their mouth, nose, or eyes. It follows that the single most important thing you can do to protect yourself is keep your hands clean by washing them frequently with soap and water or hand sanitizer.
Again, welcome. Let's learn.
Great. Thank you, Crumble. Today is our second reading lessons together. I'm feeling so excited because I know we will do lots of fun activities together. Are you ready? Now, listen. Here are the 5 activities we are going to do together. Sentence warm-up, brilliant blending, listen and write, sentence scramble, and read aloud. Let's have a great class together. Thank you.
Great. It is time for our sentence warm-up. Today, our practice sentence is, machines dig iron ore out from the mountains. You will listen while I say the sentence 2 times. Then, I will tell you when it is time for us to read the sentence together. Listen. Machines dig iron ore out from the mountains. Machines dig iron ore out from the mountains. Okay, when I say your turn, then we can all say it together. Ready? Your turn. Machines dig iron ore out from the mountains. One more time. Machines dig iron ore out from the mountains. Great. When I hear the sentence, machine dig iron ore out from the mountains, I think about those big yellow machines that scoop the dirt out from the ground. Iron ore is a rock that has iron inside. People want to collect the iron out of the ground because iron is used to make buildings, cars, and machines. Iron ore mining is another word to describe taking iron ore out from the mountains. I want you to think about how you will do a drama for the sentence, machines dig iron ore out from the mountains. Will you pretend to be a machine digging a big hole in the side of a mountain? Will you pretend to be a strong iron that is used to make buildings? Will you be a mountain that is getting smaller as people take the iron ore rocks away? Now, I will give you 5 seconds to think about how you will do a drama to show the sentence, machine dig iron ore out from the mountains. Now, I hope you have your drama idea ready. I will say the sentence and you will do your drama. Ready? Machines dig iron ore out from the mountain. Great! The students here with me did a wonderful drama. Now, I have some questions for you. When I ask the question, if the answer is yes, stand up. If the answer is no, sit down. Let's begin. First question. Is iron used to make buildings? Next question. Is iron used to make food? Next question. Is iron ore used to make cars? The last question. Is iron ore used to make paper? Great job answering those questions. Now, let's look close at the word mountains. I wonder if you can tell me how many syllables in the word mountains. Let's find out. You will listen while I clap the syllables in the word mountains. Then I will tell you when it's your turn to try. Listen. Mountains. Mountains. Ready? Your turn. Mountains. Mountains. Great job. How many syllables in the word mountains? Mountains is one word with two syllables. Is mountain a noun, a verb, or an adjective? Remember, a noun is a person, place, or thing. Mountain is a noun. Mountain is a plural noun, which means it describes more than one mountain. The word mountain is singular, and the word mountains is plural. Thank you very much for listening to sentence warm-up, and we will now turn to teacher Aaron Bala for the next activity.
Thank you. Okay, students, before we go to our next activity, let's hear a short message from the Ministry of Education.
As part of the Ministry of Education continuation of learning in the wake of COVID-19, the Ministry and partners have introduced teaching by radio on the following radio stations: ELBC, Truth FM, Fabric FM, ECOWAS Radio, ELWA, Cool FM, Tish FM, including various community radio stations. This is targeting students from early childhood education to 12th grade. The teaching will focus on 4 core subjects: language arts, mathematics, science, and social studies for students from grade 1 to 6, while students from grade 9 to 12 will have lessons mathematics, language arts, general science, and biology. Meanwhile, the ministry is encouraging students and parents to begin listening and participating in the various lessons on these radio stations over the next 6 weeks. We must arise to keep learning while at home.
A message from the Ministry of Education and partners.
Corona,
Take precaution.
Corona,
It could be a mama, brother, sister, or father.
Now it is time for brilliant blending. Are you ready? Listen, we all know at the beginning of a word, sometimes we have one sound and sometimes we have two sounds. Today, we will practice some words that have two sounds at the beginning. Listen to these words. Kl, a. At the beginning, we have two sounds. We hear k and l. That makes the kl. Listen. Kl, a. The word is clap. Now you can try this with me. Get ready. Your turn.
K, a, p, clap.
Again.
K, a, p, clap.
Great job. All right. Let's look at our second word. Sl, a, p, slap. At the beginning, we have two sounds. We hear the s and l that make the sl. Listen. Sl, a, p, slap.
S, a, p, slap.
Again.
S, a, p, slap.
Great job. Let's look at our third word. We have fl, a, p, flip. In fl, we have two sounds. We have f and l that makes the fl. Listen. Fl, a, p, flip. Ready? Your turn.
F, a, p, flip.
Again.
F, a, p, flip.
Great job. Let's look at our fourth word. We have flat, flat. In fl, we have two sounds. We have f and l that makes the fl. Listen. Flat, flat. Ready? Your turn.
F, a, flat.
Again.
F, a, flat.
Great job. Let's look at our fifth word. Our fifth word, we have blood. Blood. In bl, we have two sounds. We have the b and l that makes the bl. Listen. Blood. Blood. Get ready. Your turn.
B, a, blood.
Again.
B, a, blood.
Let's look at our last word. Our last word, we have cl, clot. In cl, we have two sounds. We have the k and l that makes the sound cl. Listen. Cl, clot. Ready? Your turn.
K, a, clot.
Again.
K, a, clot.
Great job. Excellent work. Are you ready for listen and write? Great. Please take out your notebook and your pencil or your pen and get ready to listen carefully. I will say a word and I want you to write it. Great. Are you ready? Number 1. Clap. Clap. Number 2. Slap. Slap. Number 3. Flip. Flip. Number 4. Flat. Flat. Number 5, blot. Blot. Number 6, clot. Clot. Great job. Now we are going to check and see if you wrote your words correctly. Are you ready? Number 1. Clap has the sound cl, a, and it is spelled C-L-A-P. Great. I know there are some of you really celebrating that you got that correctly. Number 2. The word is slap. Slap has the sounds sl, a, sl, a, and it is spelled S-L-A-P. Great. Number 3, flip. Flip has the sounds fl, e, p, and it is spelled F-L-I-P. Wow. Number 4, flat. Flat has the sounds fl, a, t, and it is spelled F-L-A-T. Number 5, blot. Blot has the sounds bl, r, t, and it is spelled B-L-O-T. Number 6, clot. Clot has the sounds cl, r, t, and it is spelled C-L-O-T. Great job for all those of you who took part in this activity. That was a great one. It is time to move on to our next teacher that will lead us into sentence scramble.
Thank you, Mr. Bala. Now it is time for sentence scramble. Are you ready for sentence scramble? I will give you some words and you have to rearrange them into sentences that make sense to you. Ready? Write these words. Sing, will, and clap. We. You should have 5 words written. Again, the words are sing, will, and clap. We. Now, take 1 minute to organize those words into a sentence that make sense to you. I will give you 1 minute to work on it. Keep trying. I know you can do it. Good job. You have 30 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great job. Okay, let's try to make a sentence together. First, I am going to look for the verb. A verb is the action word. Can you find an action word? Actually, there are 2 verbs in this list. What are the 2 verbs? Yes, One verb is clap and the other verb is sing. Next, I want to look at the word will. Will is a word that I will put together with a verb to mean that something will happen in the future. For example, tomorrow I will visit my friend. So, I will connect will together with the other two verbs to say will clap and sing. Now, the question is, who will be doing this clapping and singing? That is right. There is only one more word, we. So, in this sentence, we is the subject that will come at the beginning of the sentence. So, the final sentence will say, we will clap and sing. Let's read it together. Ready? Your turn. We will clap and sing. Again, we will clap and sing. Great job. Remember, when we write a sentence, the first word should start with a capital letter and the end of the sentence should have punctuation. This is a statement, so please put a period at the end. Our last activity today is read aloud. I'm going to read you another passage about natural resources in Liberia. This text comes from the Accelerated Quality Education Level 2 Teacher Guides and Learner Workbook series by USAID and the Ministry of Education. This passage is called Protecting Our Rainforest. Hearing that title makes me ask questions like, why should we protect our rainforest? What do rainforests need to be protected from? What is special about rainforests? Let's listen carefully and see what we can learn from this passage. Protecting our rainforest. Rainforests play a big role in our lives. We live on them. They give us oxygen. We need the oxygen to breathe. Rainforests supply us with materials to make our homes, food, and medicine, and much more that we need to live. They are the homes of plants and animals. Plants that are important for medicines, and many other products not yet discovered could come from the rainforest. Rainforests help protect the world's climate. The trees in the rainforest protect the environment of all of Africa. Many Liberians worry about cutting down too many rainforest trees. We should protect the trees because we will lose homes for animals if too many trees are cut down. These animals will die, and many kinds will be wiped away. There will be no rainforest to give us all we need to live. When we cut down trees, we should replant new ones. Wow. What an interesting reading. Based on what we learned, maybe we can answer some of the questions we had at the beginning. What do rainforests need to be protected from?
In the passage, I remember reading the sentences, many Liberians worry about cutting down too many rainforest trees. We should protect the trees because we will lose homes for animals if too many trees are cut down. The passage talks about the problem of cutting too many trees down. Rainforests don't need to be protected in the same way that people are protected. For example, A tree can catch malaria. But if you cut a tree down, then it is bad for the tree. Trees need to be protected from being cut down.
Great. Another question. Why do rainforests need to be protected?
Let me think again. In the passage, I remember reading the sentence, we should protect the trees because we will lose homes for animals if too many trees are cut down. These animals who died and many kinds will be wiped away. If a tree is cut down, it is bad for the tree, but it is also bad for animals that live in the tree. For example, like the monkeys, the birds that live in the trees and eat fruit from the trees, they will have problem if the trees in the rainforest are cut down. The sentence says, many kinds will be wiped away. This sentence is saying that many types of animals will be wiped away. They will die and they will not exist any longer. This is a sad thing.
Wow. Rainforests are important homes for animals. Why are rainforests special for people?
I know. Also in the passage, I remember reading the sentences, rainforests play a big role in our lives. They give us oxygen. We need the oxygen to breathe. Rainforests supply us with materials to make our homes, food, medicine, and much more that we need to live. Rainforests are important for people too. The trees produce oxygen, which we need to breathe. Without good air, we will not be healthy. The rainforest also give us important things like food and medicine. Many medicines that we use come from plants that live in the rainforest. Even if you don't live in the rainforest stayed important for your life.
Wow. The rainforest is very important. Now, I have an assignment for you, students. Your assignment is to design an advertisement that will go on the radio or in a newspaper to explain to other people why the rainforest is important. Think about how you will give them information in a fun and interesting way. Maybe you will write a song about the rainforest. Again, your assignment is to design an advertisement that will go on the radio or in a newspaper to explain to other people why the rainforest is important. Think about how you give them information in a fun and interesting way. Maybe you will write a song about the rainforest. Remember to complete this assignment before the next lesson.
Thank you, Crumble. That was a great time with our students. It is time for us to look back. Let's recap on what we have learned so far today, students. We practice the sentence, machines dig iron ore out from the mountains. We talk about iron ore. We talk about machines, water, minerals, and crops. We practice blending sounds to real words and write words like clap, like slap, flip, flat, blot, and clot. We practice arranging words to write a sentence. Lastly, we read and discussed the passage about rainforests in Liberia. Boys and girls, if you have any questions on today's lesson, you can kindly send them through this number 0555 67 0833. Again, if you have any questions on today's lesson, you can kindly send them through this number 0555 670833. Thank you. Now it is time for us to listen to some of our health messages. Yesterday, we spoke about how to wash your hands. Students, I want you to think back. How many times you have washed your hands today? Right now, it is important that you wash your hands with soap plenty times in a day. When I call out the time to wash your hands, you are going to respond with wash your hands for 20 seconds. Are you ready? After you go to the bathroom.
Wash your hands for 20 seconds.
Before and after you eat.
Wash your hands for 20 seconds.
After you sneeze or cough.
Wash your hands for 20 seconds.
After you touch something that is not your own.
Wash your hands for 20 seconds.
Very good. It is important to wash your hands with soap and water for 20 seconds because this will protect you and your family from getting certain kind of diseases, such as coronavirus. If we teach our families and friends this important lesson, we can help them to protect themselves too. Do you know why you get to learn through the radio?
Why is that?
Because you have a right to education. That means R-I-G-H-T. You can write that in your copybook. R-I-G-H-T. Do you know what a right is?
No, what is a right?
Oh, okay. A right is something that every person should have, no matter what, whether you are a boy or girl, adult, that means big person, or small child, you are Muslim or Christian, every person deserves certain things.
You mean every person, no matter what? Even children have rights?
Oh, yes. Every single person, especially children, even you don't have the chance to sit in your classroom. It is important that you keep learning.
Who decided that children will have these rights?
Oh, great question. About 30 years ago, 140 countries in the United Nations, they had a big meeting and decided that children should have certain things in order to live a good life. They call this new law the right of the child. Can you guess what types of things all of these countries decided children deserve?
Water? A place to live?
Exactly. You have a right to all those things because you are a child. Another one of those things is education. That is why you are learning on the radio right now. Even in times like this, when we can't go to school, all children have a right to still learn. Adults, are you hearing it? When the radio lesson is on, it is your child's right to listen and learn.
Okay, thank you for that helpful reminder. Boys and girls, that is the end of our class today. We are so happy you were here with us. We hope to talk to you again soon. Goodbye from me, J. Crumble T.K. Solomon.
And goodbye from me, Mr. Aaron T. Bala.